Alright, we're back with some more magic. I've got the opening hand here with the gate and one of each basic, which is great. Got the Wayfinder, the Visionary, two Nemesis Immortals on the play. This is pretty much a god draw. I don't know how it's going to turn out, but you know, the opening draw here is really good. So I'm going to keep my opponent. Patron Slayer has mulligan to 6. The real good thing about this hand though is I get to play a Wayfinder on turn 2 and hopefully hit the turn 3 Nemesis Immortals. That's the dream whenever you get the two of these in your opening hand. So we picked up another Wayfinder, which is good. I'm going to play Swamp here, and we already got double black, but we need a third green source to fill out our color requirements, so let's dig for some green mana. I'd love to bin 3 creatures and pick up a forest here. 1, 2, 3 creatures and pick up a forest. I tell you, I called it. I guess the magic gods are just being kind to me tonight. Either that or they're setting me up for a really big loss. could be one or the other. My opponent's starting with Goblin Arsonist. He's playing some kind of Rakdos. Could be playing one of those steal your creature then sacrifice it decks. So I think the best thing for me to do right now is just attack, and I doubt he'll accept the trade, but you never know. Either we get a point of damage through or get that Arsonist off the board. Yeah, he lets it through. That's what I thought he would do. But like I say, when you bin 3 creatures off the turn 2 Wayfinder, you get to play your land and hit a 5/5 on turn 3 on the play, no less. So that's a pretty strong start. I don't know. I mean, if he has an Act of Treason, that doesn't really bother me. Rock Slide, yeah, he's definitely playing one of those decks. But I've got so much power on the board that it's going to be interesting to see if he decides to chump block or not. So I don't really have a dedicated plan for this turn. I'm just going to attack with my 5/5 and let my plan be based on how he blocks. So let's just come at him for a ton. See what he does about it. So I think he's probably just going to kill my Wayfinder with the trigger there. Yeah, that's what he does. So he's got a 3/3 first striker. So the question becomes, do I just jam another Nemesis, which I think I do, and then a Wayfinder to really cheapen up the monstrosity on both of them? I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, I got a lot of green, so I guess I can go for another black. It doesn't really matter at this point. Wow, 4 lands. Yep, glad I'm not drawing those. So how many creatures we got in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's a 9 mana activation cost, so -4 is 5. Blister Beetle kills my dude, he gets a 4/4 first strike. So yeah, it's 5 mana to activate the monstrosity on this guy. So I can do one of them next turn, depending on what he does. Pelakka Worm's good. So I'm at, says I can activate. Oh, alright, because he killed my... I was thinking I had 4 creatures, but no, he killed one with the Blister Beetle, so I'm up to 5 now. So I can just attack here. I don't know what he would have on 1 mana that could really bother me. I mean, I can see Shock, Ulcerate, Coordinated Assault, things like that, but nothing that's going to stop me from attacking. So he just blocks here. I'm afraid of an Act of Treason here. So if I make it 10/10, he could steal it, and I don't have a blocker. So I'm actually not going to activate Monstrosity here. I'm just going to be satisfied to let the Blister Beetle die, deal 5 to him. And now I'm just going to play out a pair of Visionaries and get a bit deeper, because that Act of Treason swinging back at me for 10 plus his creature would have been pretty nasty. At least now I've got some 1/1 token, not token, 1/1 chump blockers, in case he steals my dude. So I got two worms now, and I got the mana to get there. So he's shocking one of them. I guess he wants to make a 6/6. I don't know. See what he's doing very shortly. So he's putting an aura on it, which makes another shock if he wants to sacrifice it. And he's not coming at me. Yeah, I can understand why he wouldn't. So he's an 8/6. I can very safely swing with both of these. Because if I activate Monstrosity in response to his block, could have a shock. He could very well have a shock. Yeah. So that means that he's going to take me out in first strike damage. Question is now, do I activate the other one? I'm going to. This is a risky play. This is a risky play, but I want to do the damage to him. Okay, so he's down to 4. And I've got 7 life on board. Now, if he uses his act of treason... Oh, Quest for the Gravelord is a little bit too late. That would have been pretty good if he... That's, you know, that's a card, like, I don't really like it. Comes down on turn 1, it's great, but if you top deck it late, it basically does nothing. Yeah, he knows. He knows he's got nothing in his hand. So I'm just going to come at him with a 10 power dude. It's possible he has another shock, but the fact that he quit is kind of giving me a little insight into the contents of his hand. So he's, yeah, and, yeah, and, okay, finally dead. Watching through all those triggers is pretty annoying. But anyways, I'm just going to jam a worm on the board. So you can see there, Wayfinder into Nemesis, even against, I mean, that Rock Slide Elemental got extremely out of hand. And he even fooled my 10-10 by killing it with a shock and dealing 8 first strike damage. You know, Scavenger Drake is not a very good card. It's 4 mana, 1/1. So he's tapped out and definitely dead. Yeah, I'm really pleased with the opening hand that I just got there. Just Nemesis Immortals beatdown. It's something the deck can do and just completely destroy people out of nowhere. Even when they have a half decent follow-up answer, it's just so much pressure with that many 5/5s on the board that early. Alright, hope you enjoyed the game, and game number 7 is tomorrow and a new deck on Friday. Thanks for watching.